guys, and welcome back to the Pen and Spell podcast. So I'm going to try to do like smaller videos because I want to do YouTube, and I feel like if I do long videos it makes me not want to edit them, and then I don't ever do YouTube enough. So I'm going to do smaller videos so that I can actually post on YouTube more. So I'm going to aim for about a 20-minute mark here, but whether I stay in that is unknown and untold till we get there. So the message that I have today, I'm just going to talk because I just have a message, and basically I've written it down here a little bit. Illuminate your soul. So basically today I was meant to be going to uni, and I haven't been to uni all week really, but it's because I feel like, actually, I don't know, I feel like I need to honour myself, and I feel like I need to illuminate my soul. I need to do the things that illuminate my soul, and uni isn't always that for me, and that's okay. It's like I still want to be here, and I still want to do part of the football team. I want to, like, I've just joined a feminist society, and they're like a gorgeous group of people, and I feel like that would be really fun. And I feel like I'm gonna be here and be in Liverpool and be grateful and use how lucky I am to have this house and have this opportunity to be here, and to really I said to myself before I came back here, I want to really experience Liverpool this time. Like, not this time, I've literally experienced it really like the last 2 years, because I take myself out, but I feel like I also just want to experience it even more. Like I said to myself, I want to come back here and just really take for granted the opportunity that I have to be here. And Liverpool's a great place, so like go and explore it and have fun in that. Anyway, so that's what I was saying to myself when I come back. I said, you go and slay down Liverpool, please. And I got here and I really struggled to adjust, but I think I'm realising now why, because I need to illuminate myself. So it's like, basically, I got really, because I struggled to adjust to like knowing that I'd have to turn up in all these different ways. Like, I've got football all week, I've got uni, I've got, you know, and I started getting these habits where I'm like, right, you should probably go to the gym and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, that's great. But I think I was getting really upset because I was like, I feel like I'm meant for more, Spirit. And I felt this urge to jump and to move, and I was like, well, where do I move? I've literally just come here. And I'm like, what do you mean? I feel so uncomfortable here, I feel out of place. I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going? What is happening? Because I'm not someone who really suffers with depression, because I'm always just very grateful to have the basics of love and connection. But right now I feel like I haven't even got the basics of love and connection. Like, I definitely do. I've definitely got love and connection in my life. Thank you very much. God, thank you very much. Gratitude, please. But I feel like I'm lacking in like the depth of like emotional intelligence connection. I'm like, come on, where's the ones that are gonna like send my head fucking flying? Like, not even fucking flying, but to be fair, and that's what the feminist society has been like for me. And like, meeting those girls and meeting, like, I feel like I am on my way to kind of like, but I'm dipping out of the norms. And basically I've written down here, so it's really scary to go against the norms, because it feels really scary to go against the norms. Like today I've not gone to uni because in my heart, when I was walking my way to uni, I literally spent all morning packing myself a lunch, packing myself a nice little lunch, like whatever, and I literally was all ready and bloody organised to go, like got myself ready and all the rest of it. And on the way I just was like, I felt it here, I was like, actually I want to go home and have a coffee in my garden, and I want to just, I don't know, I feel like I wanted to make this video. I wanted to be with I feel like I needed to be in my creative today, and I feel like I needed to connect with you guys today, and I feel like I needed to connect with I don't know, yeah, I felt cool to do that. So actually, so I went back and I walked back, and then I literally, as I got back, I went, no, go on, go. So literally I went, right, I'm not going. And I came back because I wanted to follow my intuition. So I came all the way back to my door. Then I went, no, I'll go, I might as well go for a bit. As soon as I walked all the way nearly further than I did the first time, and then I stopped and I went, no, you're not going, are you? I said, I need to go home. And then so literally I've come home, and I haven't gone to uni, but it feels really scary to go against the norms, because it's like, you feel like you're doing something wrong, you feel like but actually it feels really good to have said, actually, no, you don't have to go anywhere, babe. Like, it feels naughty, but that in such a good way of like, it feels free. It feels freeing to be like, no, I won't go and sit in there. Because actually I noticed that when I'm in educational situations, and I've noticed that periods of my life when I've been in really deep, stressful, like educational, institutional, obligatory situations, it's like I feel like I'm so much less of myself, and I feel like everything around me is screaming at me to be. I remember having a breakdown at the start of year 11 because I was just like, no, everyone is trying to literally put so much on me right now for no reason. All I need is 5 GCSEs to get into sixth form. I was like, why are you stressing me out about French? Like, come on. No, but you know, it's insane. And I feel like now that I'm at uni, it's like there's all this pressure, and it's like, I know I'm in third year as well, and it's like everyone's talking about dissertations, and I'm like, guys, I'll do the dissertation when I get to it. Like, don't stress me out at the start of the year for it. There's no point of that. And anyway, what I'm saying is, when I'm in the institutions, this is why it's not going to be 20 minutes, this video. When I'm in the institutions, it really makes me feel restricted and trapped, and then it makes me feel really upset because I feel like I can't be myself. And like, think about it, we just sit, the education system is not normal. Why do we just sit down in silence in the years of our lives in which we are the most excited and like fucking like the imaginative, creative power that we have, and the kind of like, you know, especially in primary school, how do we sit little primary school children down on seats all day? Like, I don't understand that. I really, really don't understand that. Like, you're asking something so alive to become a robot that can sit there, and then people go, oh, you know, why can't you just sit still, and why that person's got ADHD because they can't sit still. Who wants to sit still? Why are we all sitting still? Nobody should be sitting still. We should be, you know, actually just doing whatever you want to do, mate. If you want to sit still, you can sit still, like, go for it. But like, it shouldn't be what everyone has to do. Every single one of us has to sit down and be obedient, and it's so obviously structured in a way to just dim the light out of children and dim the light out of adults, and then they got to keep you in till sixth form and uni. They try and get, because then it's like you're in, as long as they can keep you in education for, and even as long as they can keep you in the workplace, they're keeping you in an institute, which is obligatory. It's asking you, do you have to turn up? You know, you got to think the way that work 555 transition change, you got to think about the way that work is structured, and the way you have to turn up, and the way, like, if you're ill, it's like, you know, my friend can't even call in sick one more time or they'll fire her. And I'm thinking, how can you fire someone for calling in sick? That is literally wild and crazy. But anyway, I'm literally talking about everything but the points, and this is why these videos never end up. No, I am talking about the points. But yeah, so it's really scary to go against the norms. I've written here, it's really scary to risk embarrassment, and oh yeah, and to risk judgment and confusion. Yeah, because it's really scary to go against the norms, right? Because people would say to me, you should go to uni. Okay, but I am something here. I'm something else other than a student. Like, I'm not just a student that needs to sit down and be so bored all day. I actually also, like, don't get me wrong, I love uni, and there's bits of uni that are really, really good, and I'm really privileged and I'm really grateful to have the opportunity to go there and have the resources and have the education, and I'm really, really privileged, thank you. But it's like, yeah, there's more to my life and there's more to me than just being a little student in there. I've got passions I want to, you know, desires I want to follow, and things I want to, I've got my whole entire self that I want to be able to embody fully and enjoy each day and look after and say yes to, you know, yes to my inner child. Yes, you want to sit, what, do you want to sit home and colour? Yeah, like, what you want to go, like, whatever you want to do. I want you to feel safe, I want you to feel happy, I want you to get up and enjoy your life. Don't want you to feel obliged to go anywhere where you don't feel, and if that is an institution which everyone has normalised to be, you know, because if someone's very academic, that makes them very, you know, I don't know, like, society would be like, yeah, that's really good, you know, very well done for being so academic and being able to regurgitate information and sit there all day boring. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't do it. I'm not saying that people that are academic are like that. Everyone's beautiful, everyone's gorgeous, everyone's, no offence to anyone, love everyone. Not saying I'm any better or anything. It's just that I'm different in that way, where I'm not too academic, and it's only because that's what the norm is that I'm saying that I'm different. But it's not that I'm different, it's just because that's what the norm is. But anyway, but I am also different. But anyway, everyone's different, you know what I'm saying? You just can't say anything without saying everything. That's my problem. So yeah. And then it's also scary about the embarrassment and the judgment. So it's like the societal thing is like, it's good to be academic and go there and do the good things and go to work and work hard. But then it's like, I think we're not my generation, but my collective and that the people that are on this frequency are actually just a bit like, hang on a minute, like, we actually have so much we want to actually be able to choose what we do with our days, live our lives, question mark. Like, can I choose, question mark? Can I live my life, question mark? Can I just be in peace, question mark? Can I just stay at home, question mark? You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's serving. It's like permission to just be, question mark? Anyway, so that's where we're at. But then, yeah, it's like the judgment of, like, people being like, you're a bum, you're lazy, or like you're not doing the thing, like, you know, and people start to, it's like the confusion and the judgment that you then, and then putting yourself out there in different ways and doing weird things that aren't really normally societally accepted, blah, blah, blah. Then people, you know, and it's like you risk the judgment, and that's uncertain, and that's into the unknown, because the known is like everything that other people have validated. So societal, we'll all agree that, you know, going to uni is a respectable thing, and we'll all agree that, you know, I don't know, dropping out of school is a bit of a shitty thing, or like whatever, we'll all agree. And then it's like, when you start doing these decisions and stuff, you feel like you always got the judgment of the collective on your shoulders, like, who's it going to piss off, who's it going to annoy, or who's it going to, like, confuse, or people might sit there and say, oh, she's fucking weird though, isn't she? And Let them speak. Let them speak. Bored, jealous, not your problem. Literally, let people speak. You need to follow your heart and your dreams, darling. Even when it comes up. But this is the thing as well. It's like not even just about other people in the collective, because you're less likely to be judged by other people in the collective. It's the social construct that you're judged by. It's the government that you're kind of judged by. Because the government set out these agendas and these ideals, it's like you're actually feeling judged by the government, by the structures and the authoritative powers in your life that you've been conditioned by from such a young age. So you feel as though you need to worship their obligations. Period. And this is what I've been dealing with, and it turns out I don't have to be obliged. I'm not obliged. Fuck up. No, sorry, actually I shouldn't swear on my YouTube videos. Have I been swearing? Hopefully I haven't been swearing, because I think if you don't swear for the first like couple minutes of your video, it doesn't demonetize, but if you do, then it does. I don't know, but yeah. So I put it's hard doing things not done before as well. So it's like also when something hasn't, so when you're starting to take a path that isn't familiar or normalized or spoke about, whatever, it's then like it's like you feel like there's no one's written the book or the handbook on how to do it. There's no, because there's no representation. So it's like it's the same for like when gay. It's the same. I've had the same thing when it comes to like same-sex relationships and stuff like that. It's the same, and like it's the same of like just any kind of lack of representation of a culture or of something that bloody just exists, because we love to do that and just just like what's it called? Erase people that exist and things that exist and replace it with just like this one like sort of like egotistical ideal, or like this westernized colonized ideal and this hetero patriarchy ideal, and I'm so bored of it, making me sick to the stomach. But anyway, so will you please stay on track, because it's really frustrating when you don't. It's hard doing things not done before. This is why I've written it down, guys. Sorry if I keep looking down. So it's hard not doing things not done before. Yes, because you haven't got the representation. This is what I'm saying. So it's like people don't think they can live out these lives. So it's like when I started to actually see lesbians in the media, I feel like I can't even say the word. And then I was like, then I was like, actually I can, because when Rose and Rosie, shout out to Rose and Rosie, because when I came up to my mum after watching them videos, because I was like, actually I can, because I was really scared that I wasn't gonna marry a man. I remember crying out my window saying, why am I gay? Because like I just need to be able to marry a man, because then I'm gonna have to, everyone's gonna, I can't be gay. I was like, guys, I can't be gay, this got me serious. I was like, why am I gay? Because I was like, I need to be able to marry a man and have children. I was like, what do you mean I can't just turn up and be like, oh sorry, I've got a girlfriend? Like, no way can I turn up to people like weddings and stuff, and what, like it completely bothered me. And I was like, what? And then I saw Rose and Rosie, a married older couple with 2 women, and I was like, oh, I can exist. I can exist. Permission to exist? Question mark. Oh my god. I just want to give everyone permission to exist right here, right now. By the way, love, peace and unity. Tell them. So sad that we drown in all that shite. But anyway. Back to that. Yeah, so it's hard to do things that aren't done before, but as Glennon Doyle says, shout out to Glennon Doyle, Untamed, I've got the book over there. I'll plug you on Glennon Doyle, Untamed, best book I've ever best book I've ever read. Yeah, brilliant. Glennon Doyle says, anyway, we can do hard things, I think she says. So it's hard doing things that aren't done before, yeah, because it's like no one set out the plan for that, and then so then you're literally having to just trust that that you're good enough to get there, or you're having to just trust in your own self-belief, which is hard because all of our self-beliefs have been shattered. So it's like you're having to trust in your passions, your belief, your desire and your capability when literally all those things have been crushed since you were this big in the education system and in societal norms and structures. So now you're trying to follow your dreams and you feel like a prick because no one's saying, oh, permission to go fulfill your dreams. No one's going, yo, get up every day and fulfill your dreams. Everyone's going, you better get up, you better go on the bus, you better go down the 9 till 5, you better get down Asda, you better do this, you better do that. And it's like, oh, literally go away a minute, yeah? Because what I'm saying is, I just want to chill out. No, I don't want to chill out, but, well, I do. Obviously, I love the peace. I want to just, I actually just want to live, actually. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, becoming someone so true to you that it is foreign to the societal understandings of what people believe. So be normal and not allowed and not good and bad. Okay, hang on, let me read this. So, yeah, I've been on a journey of becoming someone so true to me that it's actually foreign to the understandings of societal understand. Do you know what I mean? It's actually, I've become so much of myself that actually I'm now like I feel like, I kept saying that I feel like an alien. I feel alienated. That's the big word. Alien. It's like I'm a little alien. And I feel, it's like, yeah, I feel alien. And like I'm not from, it's like, And the thing is, it's because of how, like I said, I'm becoming so much of myself. It's now like sort of foreign to the societal understandings of what people believe to be normal and not, right? And then it's like, and allowed and not. So like people don't even believe that they're allowed to be that this much of themselves, and they're allowed to make these crazy decisions. Like, what I like about uni is actually that it gives me more freedom, and actually I can just not turn up and still actually get my grades, because I could not turn up all year as long as I submit my assessments and do my dissertation, I'll pass. And that's why I'm like, I'm not putting the stress on me, because this is what I did in GCSEs, and everyone was stressing out. We've got like 12 subjects, where each of those subjects had like a million things to remember. Like, I remember science was like, you had chemistry, and then you'd have C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's all of chemistry. Then you'd have biology, B1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all to 10. Then you'd have physics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10. Then you'd have English, where you'd have 15 poems. Then you'd have 3 books. Then you'd have maths, where you'd have all these equations that you'd have to remember, which also linked into science with your equations you didn't need to remember. And then you had a whole language of French that you needed to remember. Then you had to talk about geography. Then you had to, and it was like, mate, sport. I did sport, 6 chapters of sport you had to remember. It's like, mate, what the hell are you on about? And what I remember doing is I just went, right, listen, 11 subjects, no thank you. I said I had 22 exams for my 11 subjects. It was just absolutely wild, The kids shouldn't be having to do that. Stupid. Because not everyone is going to be mastering in all of those subjects. So you're only going to get the people that master in the core subjects. That's great for them. But then what about the people that can actually master elsewhere? That should be embraced, and you should be able to, if you're a mathematician, great, go down that and you do your GCSEs on maths and science, and that's great. And then if you're like an artist, why would you not have your whole career prepping experience in education in the field that you are naturally so good at, that you excel? Why force an artist to be in a maths exam? Don't get it. Basic maths and English, I understand how we need that for the capitalist world, you need that, but also for maybe like language and just basic needs and stuff, and understandings of the world and things that actually do happen. Like, physics is a language of the world, it's true. Mathematics is a language of the world, it makes sense. I'm just not, it's not my favourite. I'd rather go into the English artist creative vibes, or wherever you stand. Music might be your language, binary computing might be your language. All of it's gorgeous and beautiful, but why are we forcing everyone to do everything and then literally telling you that you're stupid because you can't do this? Anyway, because I got a 9 in drama, but I literally got a 4 in maths, So I'm just thinking, like, come on, guys. And I literally scraped that 4, and I literally shat myself all year because I didn't think I was going to pass maths. And I literally was in the car opening my thing, like, and I was like, please, if I pass maths, I was like, I just want to see a 4 on the maths. And literally, as soon as I didn't, I punched my dashboard because I was just happy that I got maths. But anyway, so stop talking about how you got maths. What were we saying elsewhere? This is going to be longer than 20 minutes, but it's fine. I'm quite enjoying it. Oh yeah, basically what I did is I just said I'm not focusing on these 12 subjects. I said, what have I got to do to get to the next step? And the next step was sixth form. And the next step, what I had to do is I had to have, I think it was like you had to get 5 or 6 GCSEs. You had to have like 5 GCSEs. And in my school, you had to have C's in like 5 or 6 things. You had to at least have passes in 5 or 6 things. So I was like, okay, let's take all this pressure off and look at what the actual standard is here. What's actually happening is I just need to pass 5 subjects. So I went, okay, I'll pass English for sure, because I can chat shit for England. I said, and that's two GCSEs, because that's literature and language. So I said, there you go, 2 GCSEs. I said, I need to get maths, because you have to get maths and English to get into sixth form. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to fucking pass maths, but I'll focus on maths so that I do pass maths, right? Then I said, what am I going to pass? Drama for sure, sport for sure, already had 5. Then I needed like 1 more or something, and it was like, I just thought, I just knew I'd be able to get a pass at something, I think. Or like, maybe it was only 5 that you needed. Or maybe it was only like 3 or 4 that you even needed. I don't even remember. But I just feel like I literally zoomed down onto what was necessary, and just all the rest of that stress eradicated. All these teachers were telling me you need to go home and revise for 6 hours every night. And I went, fuck, get out of it. I can't even stop it. Stop. The way we force, it's like we take these intelligent beings, but we literally cram them into this, like, go on, how much can you take? How much pressure can you take until you just collapse? And I'm just the creative sat there going, guys, no, this is not normal. This is not normal for how I feel and just how life should be. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. In educational institutions, crazy. But yeah, and then so we all have these ideas then, because we're conditioned that what's allowed and what's not allowed, what's good and what's bad. You know, and actually everyone is different. So you can be intelligent academically, but that does not make, you know, that doesn't mean that people that are not academically intelligent aren't intelligent. Everyone's intelligent in their own way. Every single person is intelligent. And that's what we need to start getting, is that every single person is actually intelligent. Because we're actually intelligence. Our bodies are technology. We are technology. We are intelligence. Bro, crazy. And this is why I shouldn't have gone into uni, because I'm literally, this message is important, and it's just give you permission to be. Permission to be, honey. Permission to be. Okay, so yeah, fears and doubts stop us from truly becoming ourselves. And this is so goddamn true. Because fears and doubts stop us from truly becoming ourselves. Yeah, because literally we're like, I'm even doing it. I came home after deciding not to go to uni, and I was washing up, and it was nice because I started washing up the kitchen, because even that in the morning I was looking around at how much mess I'd left from the last night, and it felt clutter. And then my room was actually kind of cluttered. I went and cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned my room, but when I was cleaning the dishes I went, I should probably gone. And as soon as I walked from the door I was like, oh, should I have gone? And it's like, actually now I'm like, no, I was right, and I'll never not trust my intuition again. But anyway, so permission to be to you. But yeah, fears and doubts stop us from truly becoming ourselves. So yeah, it's like, we're so consumed by so many fears that we don't want to truly become who we are and allow ourselves to be who we are. And it's really, really sad, because I want to experience everyone, and I want to, and it's sad that I think that I was unhappy in second year, because I think that I really was holding myself to a standard. And I think that's generally what all this new depression is about, is because I've slipped into this thing now where I feel like I am being asked to be an adult. I feel like I'm being 111. Obligation is now a part of my life, and I hate obligation. And I think that's why I had that whole trigger when I had to work the week when I was over summer, when I had to work the week after Boomtown. I was like, the obligation made me feel like it genuinely crushes my soul, guys. Obligation. Not fan of it. No, not fan of it. But no, it does. It really crushes my soul. But yeah, institutions and structures exist to dim and contort us. And literally, yeah, like that's exactly what I've been talking about basically for the last like a million years. Because I was going to do this short video. I'm really trying not to babble on, but Babylon. Babylon bridge is burning. Babylon bridge is burning. But this is the thing, we actually have the choice, the power of free will, guys, the choice to actually just not do things and just not actually participate and fuel. You choose what you fuel your energy in. But I know that it feels like there's a yes and a no. Like, you know, when you don't go to uni, it's like, bad, you're bad. And it's like, who said? Who said you're bad? Who said I'm bad? Because then if my lecturer, if you said, right, Chloe went in today, and then he goes to the lecturer and says, do you want to know what she was doing though? Yeah, exactly. I was sat here fulfilling my purpose, you know, cleaning my house, giving myself, it's self-care. And I've written it down here, look. I'm going to read this page to you. I've got the world in the palm of my hands. Vemby, I love you. I saw Vemby at Boomtown. I literally, Vemby, can you please message me? I absolutely love you. My friend has a photo of you on her disposable camera, and she's a sleigh, and it's a really big sleigh. And also, I had my wings. A wizard gave me wings in the queue for the swings, and a wizard gave me wings in the queue for the swings. And then I came to your set, and I had my wings, and I was flinging them around. And then it was at Nexus, the big stage with all the mushrooms, and it was literally magical. It was Fantasia. It was heaven. I've got the world in the palm of my hands, and I literally can't cope. So yeah, that's that. But I've got the world in the palm of my hands, and that song keeps coming to me. And when I left Boomtown, all of MB's songs were just like actually speaking and singing to me on a whole soul level. All the Hotel Boomtown playlist that I made is just, it sings to me. Guys, I might try and make the Boomtown playlist actually like fucking what's it called, public to you, because that is a belter of a playlist. Anyway, and it's like it's made from the soul. I love it. But yeah, it can be so It can be so hard to be free and allow yourself to choose by what you want and need rather than what you should do, because you've got all these shoulds and shouldn'ts. Fuck the shoulds and shouldn'ts. Fuck the shoulds and shouldn'ts. And then look, it's self-care, exclamation mark. It's self-care, exclamation mark. It's love and freedom, okay? It's self-care, it's love and freedom. To pick yourself and to choose for what you want and what you need rather than what you should be doing. Endless opportunities and possibilities. You are made for different, so be different. You are made for more, so be more. And that's like be more of yourself, but also be more, as in like just be. Allow yourself to be more rather than feel like you have to get up and go to this grind. We actually do feel like, because ever since we've been in school, you've got to think about school. It'd be like, boom, 7:30 o'clock, brr, 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 alarms going off, your mum's coming in, get up, you know, curtains are open. Don't know about you, my mum would just absolutely got the curtains open and I would literally be like, right. And you know, it'd be like 7:30, I'm literally mid dream, you know, dreaming about absolute brilliant, lovely, gorgeous stuff, and then suddenly I'm just like awake in this body, freezing cold, it's winter, but then literally that would be school, and then it'd be like every, you know, 5 days a week like that, brr, brr, at 7 o'clock in the morning, same time, brr, brr, like, well, not same time, because I'd be like, I'd be dragging myself out of bed. I'd literally, my mum would get up, she'd come in, knock me on, she said, right, get up, all the rest of it. I'd go, yeah, go back to sleep. I'd wait for her to finish in the shower. She'd get in the shower every morning. I'd wait for her to finish that. As soon as that shower went off, boom, I'm up. And then I'd get ready and I'd be like, yeah, we are. Yeah, we argued every morning, but anyway. The thing is, it's just like, yeah, I've just always struggled to be doing the norms. I've always struggled to be doing the norms. And I feel like actually that's a good thing and it keeps me free. But it keeps me in alignment with who I'm actually supposed to be. Like, I'm not going to be able to be tied down by these norms because my body will tell me and show me. And that's what I've been dealing with. It's like this depression. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, well, why could I possibly be depressed when I'm in this first world country, when I'm in all this privilege, I'm in all this how could I be so depressed? And I feel embarrassed, I feel just fucking guilty for feeling depressed. But I'm actually like, no, self-care, let's actually take time for you. It doesn't matter, everyone's everywhere and everyone has their things, what's happening? And I feel like I've done a lot of, I've literally had to do the most crazy work, guys. Like, it's really not easy, I will say, on a fucking serious level now, that it is actually not easy. But it's so necessary and worth it, and I've started to actually take the time. I have took my mornings to sit down and meditate, and literally I had a Reiki session. I think it was, I didn't go to uni on Tuesday either, on Thursday I think it was, but I sat up, I put my mat down and I meditated. I got a Reiki session, and I can't remember what else I did that day, but I think I took myself out for a walk and I sat with the nature, and and I feel aligned with myself now, and I feel like I went and sat and wrote, and I wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote, and I got into my creative writer's flow. And I'm sorry, but I have to pursue who I am. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I also need to, not just that, but I also need to give myself so much love and care. Like, I actually love myself, and I feel like the reason why I love myself is because I've seen myself feel like so much pain, and I feel like because I've been with myself through that, and like because I've been like even brave enough to even feel the depths of those things, and I'm just like, I know that I don't like depression because I feel like it's a pointless thing. I feel like, why am I don't like to just feel absolutely obliterated, can't move, can't really do much, literally haven't got the, like, my brain is literally got me in some sort of chokehold, yeah, where I feel like literally nothing is even, why am I even crying at this point? That's what depression feels like. And it's like, no, that ain't a bit of me, not one bit, babes. And so yeah, I've just realized that I can take my power back a little bit. The reason why I am feeling so depressed is because I have got authoritative issues and obligation issues, and because I want to be free, and I feel like a part of my self-care journey is actually choosing what I want to do, choosing to be, choosing to believe, choosing to just allow for my inner child. Like, I was literally listening to positive affirmations this morning, and because I had music on, and then I found myself thinking, sorry, I look like a nutball. I had music on, but then I found myself thinking about like I just found myself sort of like thinking about negative like gossip and stuff, and then I was like, right, no, refocus, recenter, and I put some positive affirmations on, and it was literally like, I allow for my inner child, and like, I found myself subconsciously actually you know what I mean? It's something to do with your frequency. So maybe that's a good thing for you guys to do, is put put like freedom affirmations on and stuff, like, because you need to feel inspired, you need to stay inspired. That's the message for me and for you, but it's for me as well. It's like, stay inspired, because when you listen to people speak, like when I go to the Feminist Society and I talk to the two girls about stuff, and they actually both are passionate and they're actually both angry, and I'm like, yes, okay. And now I feel relit inside. Now I feel like the fire is, you know, we're all contributing to the fire, and now it's more sustainable, and actually I'm inspired and I can stay lit for a longer time because I feel fueled by my environment and fueled by my days and the things that I pick and choose and where I choose to put myself. I don't care whether society and whether conventionally it's good or bad to you, or to whatever your beliefs are, or whatever, not you, do you know what I mean, but I'm saying as in like whoever the outsider is, like not the outsider, whoever the other is that you may perceive to be judging you, is like, don't care about that, because they're only limiting themselves, they're only living in limiting beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you're actually working so hard to let go of. So allow yourself to let go, and literally allow yourself to let go of the fear of being judged, and for the fear of being embarrassed or confused, people confused by you. The right people will love you. The right people will be able to understand you. The right people will fuel your fire. The right people will smile when you walk in the room, will praise your energy, and will light you up and just give you the love you deserve. 10-10, end of cycle. Yes, end of cycle. I actually think I have learnt my lesson. I feel like I have come out the other end of like being around all these people that are more conventional and more stable and more comfortable, and then looking at them and saying, actually, yes, I am different to you. I'm like killing myself that I'm so different, because I'm like, oh God, they're not like that. They don't have to do that like that. And it's like, actually, yeah, because you're different, and that is brilliant, and you need to be that, and you need to start fueling that and going, and that will be your round of applause. That'll be your money, your magic, your music, you know? So yeah, anyway guys, I'm gonna end it there, because I said I wouldn't ramble and I don't want a long video to edit, but that was really good to get off my chest. And please comment, please like, subscribe, and I'm going to try and do more of these. I quite enjoyed that. I feel like if I write it down I can get it out quicker, and then I'm not just rambly bambly. Sorry if the sound is bad as well, because I've literally just used my iPhone camera, and sorry if that light is annoying. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And I'm going to put 3 songs in the caption like I always do, because I love it. 3 songs that I just think go and listen to, and just is like really serving the collective moment at the moment. And then, yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Love you.